Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, welcome again. Welcome to my platform, Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And for those people who are already sleeping, good night. Yeah. So happy Tuesday of the week. So this is another episode on our dear Betty Edu Betty Edu scandal. Scandal saga is continuing. So we are here to bring you another video that we say that we will be bringing you as it is going. So we never disappointed you. So please share our program, share it, like it, and let it spread around. Let them hear what is going on around Nigeria. So like I was saying, I say if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not probe and jail these people that involved in this scandal, that means he knows something about it. He also involved in this matter because he's supposed to jail them. This is our money, this is our taxpayer money, and it cannot be lavish the way they are doing it. They cannot be sharing the national cake among themselves. They are not only Nigeria, they are not only people in Nigeria. So to say, so we need justice for that, and all these perpetrators, they must brought to book. That is what we are asking for. They must punish them according to the law of the state or the country. So let me bring you this video. Don't let me waste your time. So they do some investigation on this Betta Edu. You never do better. This woman, you never do better. You never do better. God will punish you and your cohorts. So without further ado, let me just play you the video. Let's hear. Okay.
We privately investigated the suspended humanitarian minister in the person of Betta Edu, and our findings will blow your mind. This very pretty lady is not a novice in politics. She was once the Commissioner of Health in Cross River State. In the process of going through her books and her track records, something very, very interesting popped up. We noticed that this lady was once involved in a scam as a Commissioner of Health in that state. Betta Edu presented pictures and photos of ventilators which she claimed she bought in that state. We privately investigated the suspended humanitarian minister in the person of Betta Edu, and our findings will blow your mind. This very pretty lady is not a novice in politics. She was once the Commissioner of Health in Cross River State.
Somebody yellow like
in the
this,
process of going through her books and her track records, something very interesting popped up. We noticed that this lady was once involved in a scam as a Commissioner of Health in that state. Betta Edu presented pictures and photos of ventilators which she claims she bought in that state during the COVID pandemic. She presented these photos and pictures to her state government, claiming that she spent millions of naira trying to acquire these ventilators for the state, which was to be supplied to various medical centers for COVID patients in Cross River State. But it will shock you to know that when proper investigations were carried out, Betta Edu did not buy any ventilators for the state. She only sent photos and receipts of this invisible
He divert the money into his account. Oh my God. This commercial again. Sorry, pardon me for that, guys.
She went as far as doing something very, very crazy in her state. Being the Commissioner of Health in Cross River, she spent millions of naira building an isolation facility in that state. But to our greatest surprise, this isolation center could handle or accommodate only 5 beds at the heat of the pandemic in Nigeria. It will shock you to know that Betta Edu was once accused of meddling in COVID-19 testing, surveillance, treatment and information which could jeopardize the lives of the people in the state. So as you can see, this very young and pretty lady is not a novice in politics. She has occupied very strategic positions in her state, Cross River State, And as you can see, based on her track record, she has a lot of scandals, a lot of scams, and a lot of controversies surrounding her leadership. And well, if you think Betta Edu is done with her scam, no, she just got started. On the 6th of November 2023, last year, a memo from the ministry headed by this particular lady surfaced on the internet. On this memo, it contains approval for the disbursement of funds for flight tickets and airport taxes for the agency staffs to travel to Kogi State. And just in case you don't know, Kogi State don't have any airport. So why is Betta Edu together with her team traveling by air in an aeroplane to Kogi State? Do these guys plan to use a parachute to get off the aeroplane when they get to Lokoja or when they get to any part of Kogi State? Well, nobody knows. But what we know for sure is that each of the advanced team members, including her aides, received the sum of 200,000 naira for flight tickets, 20,000 naira for airport taxi, all amounting to 72,374,500 naira. Interestingly, all was going on well for Betta Edu until the 2nd of January 2024, when Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of the Federation, suspended Halima Shehu as the chief executive officer of the National Social Investment Program Agency over alleged financial issues. The suspended Halima Shehu worked under the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, which is the ministry headed by Betta Edu. Few days later, a document from Edu to the Accountant General of the Federation directing the transfer of over 500 million naira
we'll be
to
bringing
individuals' bank accounts
episode by episode
online. While going through the document, we noticed that this document was dated back in
the
December
perpetrator must brought to book.
2023. Showing right
That
now
is
on your
what we're
screen is
asking
this
for.
particular document sent to the Accountant General of the Federation from Betta Edu. As you can see, the letter signed by the minister was titled Mandate for Payment of Grants for Vulnerable Groups in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Lagos, and Ogun State, respectively. In this letter, Edu instructed the Accountant General to transfer the 585 million into a UBA account of one Bridget Mojisola. The minister said the payment should be deducted from the account of the National Investment Office. Well, when the Accountant General of the Federation noticed that this bank account
belongs to a private
individual, she quickly reported the issue.
All these politicians.
Betta Edu's problem started and kicked off in essence. So the question here is transferring money or finances to a private individual's account a crime? Yes, it is. The Public Sector Financial Regulations of 2009 prohibits the payment of public funds to the accounts of private individuals. Section 713 of the law states that personal money shall in no circumstances be paid into a government bank account, nor shall any public money be paid into a private bank account. An officer who pays public money into a private account is deemed to have done so with fraudulent intentions. But while making this video, we noticed that Rashid Zubi, the media advisor to the minister, made a very interesting statement. In his own words, he stated, and I quote, "It is glaring that the same sponsored disgruntled elements in the past few days have been trying to smear the Honorable Minister, Dr. Betta Edu, and stain her integrity because she alerted the federal government's attention to the ongoing 44.8 billion naira fraud in that department. These elements have been trying to link her to phantom fraud and are behind this latest misadventure." So,
sorry guys. My God. My bad. This commercial is just interfering. I never request for this one.
Gentleman, he claims that Betta Edu is in the transfer of over 500 million naira to an individual's bank account surfaced online. While going through the document, we noticed that this document was dated back in December 20th, 2023. Showing right now on your screen is this particular document sent to the Accountant General of the Federation from Betta Edu. As you can see, the letter signed by the minister was titled Mandate for Payment of Grants for Vulnerable Groups in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Lagos, and Ogun State, respectively. In this letter, Edu instructed the Accountant General to transfer the 585 million into a UBA account of one Bridget Mojisola. The minister said the payment should be deducted from the account of the National Investment Office. Well, when the Accountant General of the Federation noticed that this bank account belongs to a private individual, she quickly reported the issue, and that is where Betta Edu's problem started and kicked off in essence. So the question here is transferring money or finances to a private individual's account a crime? Yes, it is. The Public Sector Financial Regulations of 2009 prohibits the payment of public funds to the accounts of private individuals. Section 713 of the law states that personal money shall in no circumstances be paid into a government bank account, nor shall any public money be paid into a private bank account. An officer who pays public money into a private account is deemed to have done so with fraudulent intentions. But while making this video, we noticed that Rashid Zubi, the media advisor to the minister, made a very interesting statement. In his own words, he stated, and I quote, "It is glaring that the same sponsored disgruntled elements in the past few days have been trying to smear the Honorable Minister, Dr. Betta Edu, and stain her integrity because she alerted the federal government attention to the ongoing 44.8 billion naira fraud in that department. These elements have been trying to link her to phantom fraud and are behind this latest misadventure." So based on the statement from this gentleman, he claims that Betta Edu is under heavy attacks because she exposed the 44.8 billion naira fraud in her ministry. Well, this is very interesting. Well, you have to see something. Back in 2020, Betta Edu tweeted stating that the Lekki toll gate should be taken down permanently. The Lekki toll gate should be shut down. That was during the NSAS protest. After that particular tweet, a lot of politicians came for her head. Is it because the Lekki toll gate is one way or the other linked with the current president of Nigeria? Well, nobody knows. But what we know for sure is that Betta Edu is not a saint. She has committed or she has carried out various scams in the past. Just like any other politician in the country, they have one way or the other done dirty business. I'm not supporting or backing
fraudulent
Betta Edu,
all around the corner.
Somebody
they must brought to book. That is what we are asking the government to do.
So far, so good. A lot of top politicians in the country.
Please share. God will bless you all.
Chosen not to criticize Betta Edu, but one man came out to make a very clear and direct point, and that man is Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the past presidential elections. Says all those who are culpable in Betta Edu saga should be brought to book. Like I said, Betta Edu is just a scapegoat. There should be someone or a group of people behind the scenes who benefited or one way or the other aided her act as a minister. Kudos to Peter Obi for speaking.